Welcome back to episode 7 of my Return to Moria playthrough. Today I'm going to be building the ultimate storage room for myself as we get later in the game. But meanwhile, let's take out some more orc camps. I tried fighting the orc boss. It was pretty tough in between last stream and now. That's the footage you're seeing right now. I finally kind of figured out a strategy of putting a repair station and a hearth right over there by the orc camp. But after taking him out, we got a ton of black diamonds, unlocked some better gear and everything, so that was really nice. And now we're back at the base, the main base by the Great Forge, and I'm going to be working on a storage room. So right here by the entrance, I've gone ahead and placed the memorial flame so that we can basically get hero spirit to aid us in battle, and the map stone. And the reason for those two being right by the door is I figured, well, if I'm kind of teleporting back and forth or going out to battle, I'd like them to be really accessible right by the entrance of the base. And then same thing with the storage room. I feel like, you know, if I'm coming in to deposit materials, it'd be nice to have it right in the inside of the doorway. So I'm thinking this side, because it's going to have the deeper chests and a lot more of them, will be for like ores and things. And then this side will be for like wood and stone and crafting material. And then I'm also thinking of putting some like pillars and pallets on the floor in here. And then essentially just making a second floor up here. So that's what I'm going to start working on today. I may as well get started now because I have a little bit of stone. I'm thinking these tall stone columns, and we can put, yeah, something like that, and just sort of do a row that leads all the way down, and then do the stone floor up here. I hope that'll hold. I think it will. We can do something like this, and as long as there's the columns there, because this game obviously does have structural integrity, but I think this will work, and then we could almost have like a, you know, hallway going straight from the door. And then on either side of these columns, you know, there's a little room where you can access the chest and maybe some pallets or things over here. So let's see how this works. Let's just keep doing, let's keep doing stone floors. I'm guessing it'll probably break if I place another one. Let's see here. Is that gonna crumble? Yeah, that's gonna crumble. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep placing the tall stone columns here. And see what we can do. Looks like we'll have to have them sort of in every square so that every one of these stone floors will kind of touch a stone column there. I think that'll work, actually. That doesn't look too bad. And then we can have a couple that kind of come out, let's see, something like that there, so that they can, you know, and that'll be essentially maybe a balcony that looks over the Great Forge room area. But I really, really like the layout of this so far. I think it'll be really efficient. I think it'll work well. And let's go ahead with 2 more stone columns. One right here and right here. Get to the stone floor. And boom. I like that a lot. I think that'll be perfect. So now what I'm thinking is, yeah, this middle section does make for a neat area for pallets, but I am thinking that maybe the pallets would go on the sides, just so you could sort of have this hallway effect right in the middle here, where you go out to the door. But I think I will keep doing some more chests in the meantime, because it'd be awesome to get my inventory from over there and destroy all that stuff, and actually get it all sorted out over here. That would be quite nice. So I think we'll just kind of like randomly place the Elvenwood chests, which are new, by the way, in the last update. And kind of randomly place those and the normal chests. I know the Elvenwood chest can hold a little more, but it just looks nice for aesthetic purposes to kind of mix it up a little bit. So let's see here. I think it'll be, yeah, essentials and crafting. And there we go. We have the Elvenwood chest. Let's go ahead and rotate that. And let me just make sure I'm placing it on the right side. Yep, that looks good to me. So I'm thinking, let's see. This is kind of the difficult part, is placing them in the right spot on the bottom here. The snapping in this game is just a little tougher, so we can kind of change the height, but you can see it wants to snap like on that top floor instead of this bottom one. So let's see here. Maybe right in here? Nope. I'll get it figured out at some point. I think for these bottom ones, I just have to hit G so that essentially kind of shifts my height, and then I can kind of put the distance as far away from me as possible and sort of walk it inward, and sometimes it'll kind of phase in the right area to snap. With how difficult this is being, I think we're just gonna call it quits on that snapping for now. And let's just work on this side a little bit, because this will be a lot easier. Let's just do a, let's see, what would make the most sense? Probably one kind of on this side of the crack there in the middle. Maybe this side. Yeah, this will work out perfectly, actually. And then one centered over this one. And right over here. Be right like that. That looks awesome. Yeah, now they're evenly spaced. And I think for this side, I might just do elven chests because they are huge. They definitely have a bit more inventory than these guys. Speaking of which, it could be cool to put... Okay, so stone pallet. Let's do that on this side. Just because of the fact that this is kind of where the wood and stone is going to go. And then I can put my ore pallets kind of lined up along here on this side. I think that'll actually end up working out perfectly because with the last update now, pallets actually hold a lot more than they used to, which is really nice. Another thing I want to work on now that we have this second floor is a bit of like a castle walkway so that it can kind of overlook the bottom of things there. So I'm thinking a stairway there, and a stairway on this side over here. And that should work, and because I put those columns below, the stairs aren't going to fall apart. And now I essentially kind of just want to wait to unlock more recipes until I do this castle walkway, because I think there's some granite and other type of stone that I can get that makes these really nice arches and pieces that could look really cool up here. But check this out. I mean, the space here is just going to look awesome. Once we really start getting things together, I can kind of make a little bit of a overhang here, some really nice columns for the entry. And then this area, maybe I could put a hearth again up here, or maybe this is where the beds go. I don't know. You know, like the Night's Watch or something. But I do think it's looking really, really nice. I think it's turning out great. Still got to figure out kind of how I want to finish off these or sort of integrate them into the rest of the build there. Actually, it might be nice if I put the hearth up here rather than down there so that I have this open space to kind of work with there. But I think that's looking really nice. Nothing has fallen down so far. I've gone ahead and finished up this wall of chests, just sort of having the middle row be elven chests. And then again, this bottom row is just so finicky that I might just not bother with it too much. So I think I'm going to finish out this row of chests. I might do the middle row on here, normal chests, and then the top row, elven chests again. I guess we'll see. And then how I get up there is I just put the rough wooden stairs. Rotate them, and I just snap two of them like that. And then it's super easy because I can get up here, go to the essentials and crafting, go to the chest, and then it can, you know, can snap on the very top if I want it to. I just bring it like close to me right there. Or I can kind of lower it down. Let's see. If I use my shift key and change the distance right there, and then I can get it on the middle shelf as well. So that ends up working out really easy. Alright, so I think this is working out pretty well. Right over here I have 3 stone pallets. Over here I have 3 wood pallets. And I kind of like how I've like walled it off a little bit with this. I'm debating almost if I want to actually stack another row of chests up here versus doing pallets. I'm not quite sure, because I could also do a second like row of pallets, which might actually be preferable. But either way, I really like that that layout over here, especially having the pallets over here. So I think what I'm gonna do is go back to building. We're gonna go ahead and put 2 more stone barriers over here. And then this does make it, you know, makes a nice hallway down the middle here. We can put some walls there. I can go ahead and grab my stone floor tile and line this whole area up here, and I'll essentially do the mirror image on this side over here. So I'll go to my pallets, and over here I'm thinking probably a iron ore pallet. I have a ton of iron ore, so I think that would probably be the smart thing to do. So I'll just go ahead and place one there, and back it up, just line it up nice, and do something like that. And right over here with another one. Sometimes lining it up can be a little finicky. I'm just gonna tapping ASD until I get it to where I like it. But I like that a lot, actually. That looks quite nice. Almost debating if I actually want like a full-on wall above the area here. How would that look if I went back into building, went into wood and stone and did this narrow stone wall and kind of did it like that on both sides? That way it almost leaves the space open because you can kind of see in between things like that to kind of see where your pallets are. Yeah, that looks really nice actually. And then you could still have chests and other things there. I could put some of the torches on those. I actually really like that. So let's go back into here. Let's do that again. Let's go to small stone block. And let's put one of them, small stone block there. And then the narrow stone wall up here. And boom. That looks awesome. And then yeah, I know that it's a little bit tighter to kind of walk through here, but I can still access all my chests, I believe. Hopefully. This is the middle row. This is the... let's see here. Am I not able to access the chests? No, I could access the second row here, but it's acting like I can't access the third row. So maybe I have to put like a little ladder or something. I could put a little rope ladder on the sides of them. Okay, so yeah, I think rather than doing the ladders, I can just jump. So you can see I can access the bottom chest here. If I jump, I can access the second chest. And then if I jump all the way and kind of, let's see, a little bit farther back, I was able to access the top chest. Anyway, the thing I'm not liking quite as much in this game is the fact that it's all like snap-based. You know, there's no crosshair. And so it's been a bit hard to kind of figure out the chest thing. But maybe this could actually work. If I had a sort of a second level over here, to where I had some stairs that went up, and rather than having chests over here, it's like a walkway, so I can access the top level. So you can see, like, it's really finicky. But if I kind of, like, jump, and then... there we go. I got the top one. That took forever, though. So yeah, I might try to figure out a system where I could somehow kind of get up here. I guess I'll kind of figure it out, but either way, I'm really liking this design. I think it'll work out perfectly for what I want, and then again, when I kind of unlock those granite archways and things... oh golly, we're under siege. I was about to say I figured it out, and I want to show you guys what I figured out, but... let's go ahead and protect the siege. Oh lordy, okay.
That's one more for me.
There we go. Yeah, this axe will definitely help. Look at that. They can't get past. They can't get into my house here. There it is. Alright, well, siege doesn't last too long, so this shouldn't be crazy. There's some more.
That's all you got?
Uh-oh, my armor's dead now. Oh, golly. I might actually die on this one. Okay, yep. No, please don't go inside, actually. Let's close the door. Yeah, I know I'm dying. Pretty quickly. Okay. There we go. Come on, buddy.
Knock this one dead.
There we go, okay. Is that it? Not quite. Alright, yeah, I just have to get a little better at this axe. Oh, I hear the drums slowing down. Does that mean it's over? please. Yay, okay, there we go. So yeah, I've got a little bit of repairing to do, but the base held up very well, so just so you guys could see how a siege works, and none of them got inside or spawned inside. So, fairly simple actually. So what I figured out, and I feel stupid for not thinking this before, is just do a second level. I'm a dwarf. The ceiling doesn't have to be terribly tall. I can still fit very comfortably in here. I can access all these chests, I can access these pallets, and I can access the top pallets, but look at that. You can just jump up here, and you have a second floor with even more pallets, and I can access all these chests without any issues at all. So I think that's how I'm gonna have it for now. And again, maybe as I unlock more build pieces, there'll be better ladders or arches or things that I could kind of revive this place with. But overall, for how it is right now, I'm actually really happy with how it looks. So I may even get rid of these walls here just to make the space feel a little more open, but I definitely like how it turned out. So you've got some wood, some elven wood, and then the stone pallets I did get rid of. I decided no pallets down here, just to keep the space a little more open. But some of the main pallets, you know, where I store a lot of things like the iron ore, I have a copper ore, and then one tin ore over here. And yeah, I can still access them from the bottom here, which is really awesome. So I think this is how I want to have it for now. And with that, I can go ahead and transport my goodies from all those chests into here. And then I think I'll have like a separate, you know, storage system by the kitchen. I should like build out a full kitchen in this area, because I think this storage room, again, will mainly be for like resources for building and then ore for things like that. And then I might even have like ore and ingots, you know, fully smelted in a whole separate place where I make like a whole forge and smelter room. So that's just to give you guys some like sneak peek of what's to come, because I do think that because of the fact we don't have signs or like an organization system in this game quite the same way we do in Valheim, I just think it'll be a lot easier to sort of have little storage rooms throughout the build that kind of are for dedicated things, so that it feels quick and easy, and I can still stay somewhat organized, because as I progress more, I'm gonna want it, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things are looking here. I think that might be an episode wrap, or soon here at least. And then next episode, I want to go down into the Crystal Descent and essentially go to the lower deeps. We'll unlock a lot more great stuff over there. So definitely stay tuned. I might do a little more building off camera between now and next episode, but like I've said before, I really want to start unlocking some more recipes, because this just plain wood and stone I can only do so much with. But so far I'm really liking things. This place is starting to take shape, so hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thanks again to all my channel members and supporters. I really appreciate it. If you want to join, you can head over to Patreon in the link in the description, or click that join button. Also, be sure to join my Discord server through the link in the description. And with that said, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.